Okay, so now we need a new destination. And I think 2780. We don't have a whole lot of Delta V left, guys. I think I'm going to have to abandon the polar crater up here. I'm going to abandon that. We're going to come down instead and try to hit the northwest crater here. Then the Midland craters, and then here. I think we have only enough Delta V to do that. And I'll have to reevaluate how much we have left once we reach the northwest crater, because that may take 700. And I think it's going to take at least 1,000 for us to do the Midlands, the polar, lowlands, the poles, and the east crater, and deliver the silence in the Midlands, which we're going to grab the Midlands at that point too. We'll grab the Midlands when we're in the Midlands to deliver the science, and then go home. So I think we have to abandon our poles idea and just go straight for the northwest crater. This is using more fuel than I remember. I've never done this before. I have never done moon hopping before. I min-miss hopped, but I never moon hopped. So I just felt like, you know, the dozens and dozens of times I've landed on the moon that I would need a lot more, and I guess I still didn't pack enough. Northwest crater. Okay. That's to the south of us. We can pretty much head straight south. Kinda. So that would be slightly to the right and down on my keyboard. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to turn smartass off, SAS on. Or turn RCS off just for a second, just so it doesn't mess with me right away. And I'm actually going to look. Actually, I don't really know which direction this will be. So up we go. It's this way. Okay, cool. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Going too fast. Don't go too far. Back up. Back up. Aim high. Here we go. Nope, now you're heading too far down. I thought we had SAS under control here. What's going on? Actually, I don't have RCS on. That would be the point. I thought I had RCS. I did not. I had RCS on, but not SAS on. Okay, we definitely need to go more south. So let's head more south. And I think a little bit higher would be nice too. Just a little bit. Come on. Up we go. That's good. Let's keep our current trajectory. Keep the current trajectory that we have. This is good. We'll be right on the edge over here, and that's what I want to be. Apoapsis is 5K. I would like it to be closer to 15, maybe 10, at least 10. There we go. Better. Okay, we're coming in. It's good. And we're good. Stop it right there. Yep. Okay, we have our trajectory. Kind of going a little sideways from where we're aiming, but that's okay. And while we're floating, might be a good idea to grab this experiment. Sweet. Oh, what? It just counts as in space near the moon. What a waste. Well, we can probably still grab it and put it in the hard drive. So let's just keep it anyway, and then we'll close it back up. Yes. Yeah, so we'll keep it in there, we'll close it back up, and we'll grab it and throw it in the hard drive next time we go there. All right, so we're gonna climb. We're gonna be about 16 or so on the Apoapsis. Now over the Midlands. Check out where we are. Okay, so gonna have to be a little bit precise here. We don't have a whole lot of space, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be okay. We have 2286 left. Yeah, this is gonna work. Way better than trying to go to the polar craters. We never would have made it back. I mean, if we would have went to the poles, we would have had to give up this. And then this is a really long flight. So I think this little hop here is better. This is a better idea. Another piece of good news, I guess, is that we do get to stop our lateral velocity really close to our apoapse. So that's a good thing. So I'm thinking kind of like when we get to the apoapse, that's when we should burn to kill that velocity. I really wish I knew what was up with the radiator. There's just no reason it should still be like really hot. But I'm too scared to like shut down radiator because I don't want it to like explode. Then we'll really have a balance problem at that point. So, how much RCS we have left? Not a whole lot. I really wish there was more. We're gonna have to make do with what we have. We'll use reaction wheels whenever possible. All right, we're getting really close to apoapse now. As soon as this says we're in the northern, or what is it? What is that called? Northwest crater. As soon as this says Northwest Crater, I'm gonna hit the gas. There it is. Because I don't want to blow past it. Yeah, we're gonna need RCS to even keep us. Crap, we're on the Midlands now. What? No, it's okay. We'll get it back. It's just right there. Yeah, we'll get it back. It's over here. Okay. What in the world are we doing, MechJet? Oh my gosh. Like, come on. Not bad. Keep it going. Keep it going. Watching this. Trying to get it to the center. Pretty close to the middle, and good. Let's go face surface retrograde now. Try to use the reaction wheels a little bit more here. Have a little bit of time. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fine. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Okay, we have some lateral velocity, but that will get killed off. So I'm not going to be too worried about it. Same thing as last time, we want to land really slowly, under a lot of control. Coming down. Let's get ourselves rotated a little bit. I just want us to come down on 2 legs instead of 1. A little bit more control on the bounce there, I think. If we're going to come down on an angle, I'd rather come down on 2 legs than 1. Okay, let's start killing some of this speed. We are coming in just a little bit fast. Ooh, we're running really low on Delta V now. We may not be able to get the Midlands. Not the Midlands. We may not be able to get the Midland craters. Okay, we're coming down. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. 500. Where's my shadow? Where's my shadow? There it is. It's coming up fast. There we go. There we go. Got a little bit of lateral. Should I be worried about it? No, I'm not going to be worried about it. Oh man. Whew! These landing legs. You see how bouncy that was? It's nuts. Okay. Man, we're kind of tilted here. These legs are the only reason we're not falling is because of these legs being out like this. Okay, well here we are. We've made it to the northwest crater. We have 1613 remaining for Delta V. I guess I'll just do all the experiments now. I'll have X Science help me out so I don't kind of blow it. Let's do perform all science. We're going to grab mystery goo, we'll keep it, crew report will transmit, seismic will transmit, atmosphere will transmit, temperature will transmit, materials will keep, and then we'll do the magnetometer, do the lasers. We're going to transmit that, we'll transmit that, open the chem. Fire the chem. Check the data, transmit that. Okay, so we have the surface sample and the EVA report to do. Let's go ahead and fire the chem again. We'll do the laser again. We'll do all the rest of the science again. Perform all science, there we go. Materials bay override, cancel. We'll do the materials based stuff separately. Keep. Okay, let's get Bob out. And he's gonna do the Science Junior, collect the data. Yep. Restore the experiment. Let's come down, we'll do that a second time, we'll do that in a second. We're going to do collect the data out of this, restore the experiment. Yep, keep going. We wanna take this. We want to take this. I'm going to take this. We also want to take the data out of this, but we can't, so let's log it, keep it, and then take it. There we go. All right, we've got a lot of experiments. Let's go ahead and try to put them into a hard drive. Fill it. Okay, not enough space to store all of it. Is this one full? It is. Okay, we're going to fill this one then. There we go. Okay, the only thing in there is the seismic scan. Good. Ooh, EVA report in space near. I'm not on the ground yet, so technically this is a separate thing. Okay, let's put this EVA report in the hard drive. I can't do that, I remember now. Okay, we'll bring it back up then, because I don't want to have it on me. Also have to grab that, so. What do I have on me right now? Review report. Okay, so let's just board. That will get the EVA report into the command pod. Then we'll EVA him again. Yep, here we go. Now I want to grab these. Ooh, don't disassemble. I'm glad you're not an engineer. Grab the data. Yep. Collect it. No, collect it. Restore the experiment. Come on up here. Do the same thing to the science observations bay, whatever you want to call it. So now this counts as landed. Right here counts as landed on the surface, but on the ladder it counts as flying. Isn't that weird? That's weird. Like, it's kind of... I mean, I could really game the system here if I just did an EVA report. That's... From the moon's northwest crater, this is like I'm landed. I can even do a surface sample from here. Very strange, don't you think? I think so. Let's come down. We have to come down anyway, so I'm not going to feel bad about it. I am still going to go to the surface. I'm going to collect the data out of that. I'm going to come over here and collect the data out of this. Okay. Now I also want to come over here. Be careful not to mess with the... Don't go too high and hit the solar panels or anything, but come over here and grab the data out of this. There we go. Don't bump the craft. It might tip over. It's not exactly on the most stable of ground. Bring it over here. Let's land there. There we go. And now I'm going to put it all in the capsule. Everything goes in the capsule now. I have a new idea on how to get the science into the hard drives and stuff. Once I take the data out of a hard drive, you can put new data in it. So I'm thinking here that if I just store everything in here later, then when I meet up to the other ship, or when I meet up to our science place, I can take all the data out of the hard drives, put it in the command pod on the science, the mobile processing lab, then come back over here, tell it to fill the hard drives again, right? Take all the data again out of the hard drives, put it in the mobile processing lab, and anything that can't go in the mobile processing lab's Copilot module means that's already in there. If I can't put a duplicate in there. So anything that doesn't go in there a second time, or it doesn't go in there means it's going in there a second time, I can bring that back to this and take it back to Kerbin with me. So, all right, X Science, do we have everything? We do. Okay, if you say so. Let's toggle that. We'll close the camera. I feel like I should fire this again. We're not going to. All right. Okay, where are we going now? We got the northwest crater. I think we need to go. I think we don't have a whole lot of Delta V left. I think we have 613 left. I think that means we have to go right here. We have to go right to the science facility. We can overshoot and hit the east crater here. Do a tiny hop, hit the polar lowlands. Do another really small hop, hit the poles, and then meet up with the base here. These guys are actually in the highlands. They're not in the midlands, but like I'm not concerned about getting midlands because, well, everything that's gray, that's a midland. So not really concerned about it. So let's get it over here. That's southeast. Yep, I gotta figure out which way north or which way southwest is. I think this is south. Is this west or east? I can never tell. I think 90 degrees is east, right? Isn't that how it works on Kerbin? So like this is 90, so this should be east. Okay, let's turn MechJeb off. SAS on. Turn RCS on too, just to get us pointed in the right direction quickly. So here we go. Gotta go east and a little bit south. That's about where we want to be headed right there. So let's tell this to keep us pointed prograde. We are headed the right direction. Yep. We're kind of headed straight for it. Oh, starting to lose our heading though. Oh man, pull it back up. Gotta pull this back up. Come on. Make me proud here. We're gonna run out of fuel. I'm okay with doing a refuel mission or a rescue mission or whatever. I'm okay with doing it as long as we are in this area because I just want to get the science in there. So that's like the only exception to my 1,000 or bust rule is if we are right on top of this, because then we don't have to travel anymore. Let's burn a little bit to the south just to bring this line over top of the base. Actually, the base is here in the Midlands. This is just a marker. I'm dumb. Oh, that's gonna suck. Well, you know, it is what it is. I don't need to burn south then, do I? Yeah. I was looking at this thinking that's where our station was, but I remember we didn't hit it. We actually got it here. So that's where the station is, which is in the Midlands, which is why I thought we could get the Midlands. Okay, now I remember this. We have the Highlands already. We don't need where the marker is. So this might work out okay then, because we're going to get the Midlands when we meet up to this. So we'll come in here. Right, we'll land like as close to this line as possible. Right, this is where we want to land, right here on this line. Like I'm gonna get really greedy here. I think I'm 19,000 up. That's not that greedy. Might work out okay. Our velocity vector is still fairly lateral. I'm kind of going too far here with time acceleration. Oh, I'm going a little bit too far. Come on. We're over the highlands right now. There's our marker. Poles. Polar lowlands. That's what we want. Right in the polar lowlands would be amazing. It'd be even more amazing to land in the east crater right in that, on the border. Oh man, we got it, guys. Perfect precision right there, man. Let's go, and good. Let's face surface retrograde. We need to go quick. Come on, RCS. We are in the east crater, right on the very edge of 2 biomes. And we're heading pretty much straight down, which is really, really good news, you know? But, of course, the Kraken can strike at any moment, so we can't let this landing really be that routine, especially with landing legs that are spongy. Tend to bounce a lot. Let's kill some of this speed. I'm not really that comfortable. We are definitely going to need to do a rescue mission. We no longer have enough fuel to get home. So we are definitely going to have to rescue, but that's okay. The whole goal was to get the science. I don't care about the fuel. I can get the Kerbals back with a rescue mission much easier than I can get the science. Coming down. Killing our speed. Desperately looking for my freaking shadow. Whoa, going a little bit too high here. Desperately going for my shadow. Where is it? Oh, come on. 200 meters. Where's my shadow? Okay. Apparently we don't get a shadow this time. There it is. Wow. Yeah, we're coming down a little bit too soft here, I think. Jesus. It's so spongy. That's so much bounce. Wow. Okay, we've landed safely in the east crater. We are very close to the poles. It's that way, and it's really like not that far at all. It's like a very small hop in that direction. It's gonna be actually kind of challenging, I think, to hop that short of a distance because we'll have to do it very controlled with very little speed. So I'm almost thinking like we'll launch straight up a little bit and kind of just keep our height. Just try to keep our height and use RCS to push us if possible. That might be what we have to do. How much RCS tank do we have? Not a whole lot. Oh, man. We're pretty close to our base, though. I think we have enough Delta V to get to our base. What do we got left here? Kerbal Engineer says 393. Whew. Wow. 393, man. Well, at least if I can get to, like, here, then I could just take a Kerbal out of the pod, have him EVA all the way over to here, drop the science off, and come back and hang out while the rescue mission comes. I think that's probably what I'll do. I'm close enough to where I feel comfortable doing that. We didn't land here. I was kind of aiming for here, but it didn't happen. Poles, polar lowlands, east crater. It's so close. Look at these. It's kind of ridiculous. We'll take it. Let's do the science. Yep, here's the ladder. Let's just click all science. Ooh, we have a crew report outstanding inside this pod. We've already transmitted the crew report, so let's reset it and do all science. Whew, so there's that. Let's toggle this back in. Part of me really wants to fire that camera. I feel like we have to fire the chem another time. I feel like I do, but the chem is actually not... It's not integrated into X Science. Interesting. The laser surface scan is. This is, but the chem cam isn't. Okay. Because the chem cam is not D-Magic. I think the stuff that's not D-Magic, or the stuff that is D-Magic, can't be... it's weird. The stuff that is D-Magic cannot be used with Kerbal Attachment System. And the stuff that is like Tertiary Space Technologies, or whatever it's called, Galaxy Space Technologies, whatever it is, that stuff is not integrated into X Science, but it can be attached and detached with Kerbal Attachment System. So they each have their pros and cons, I guess. Okay. So, next step is to go straight east, but not very far. Very, very short distance. Which is, of course, going to be a challenge to do. As we all like challenges, right? Everyone likes a challenge. So, let's go there. Polar lowlands. My gosh. You can practically taste it. I kind of want to get a visual reference of where this is. I almost feel like taking a Kerbal out and putting a flag down. Speaking of flag, we actually want to do that with Bob. So I can remind myself of this. You know what? I don't care. I've done the giant crater next to our base. I think I can remember that. It's not a big deal. Okay, we gotta go that way. And actually kind of preferably this way. It would put us a little bit closer to our base, but I'm okay with just going this way. So that is east. No, it's west. West of us. We have to go right on my command. So let's go off. This is on. We don't have a whole lot of RCS, but I'm going to have to use it. So this is going to be very difficult. Let's go up. Okay, we're on our way over there. Really would like my ship to face the right direction, preferably not upside down. Upside down, not upside down would be great. If anything, I think not upside down would be perfect. There we go. Okay, we're in the lowlands. Let's kill our lateral velocity. There we go. We should be falling fairly straight down now, I would hope. Whew, man, 228 left. Yeah, we're gonna fall pretty much straight down. That's a very little hot, but it still takes an extraordinary amount of fuel for the distance. But at least we don't have to pay as much to slow ourselves down. So that's good. It's like the landing will be easier, I think. Face this up. Can just kind of manage the descent speed a little bit more. Still looking for the shadow. It should be on this side, I think. It's gonna be a lateral velocity kind of day. We did it. We spent way too much fuel. Way too much fuel. But we did it. We have almost no monopropellant left at all. We're basically dry on monopropellant, which kind of makes me not want to go anywhere. Kind of makes me want to stay right here for the rescue. We can bring more fuel and monopropellant actually on the rescue. Hey, there's an idea. Bring more fuel and monopropellant on our rescue. We have a CCR2 port on this, right? Yep, we do. Good. Okay, we can do that. And if I bring the rescue with the lithobrake command pod, I can actually store a pilot and an engineer and still get these two, which is good. If we fill up these tanks, I can bring the whole ship back. I don't even have to keep it here. That means I get to recover some stuff, which is great. Or I could let this just kind of float around and orbit Kerbin for a while and break it down. I do have extraplanetary launch pads. I could actually dismantle all these parts for material kits later on too. I have to start thinking about how to do that. Recycle things in space might be a nice idea. But I think I might stay here for the rescue because, I mean, is it worth risking the move? It's 110 meters per second. I have to go in the right direction, which is... Waypoint is there. That's the Highlands. I mean, the poles are like right here, you know? Let's just figure out where the poles are. I want to figure out where they are. Let's come down the ladder. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see because I'm not an engineer. Well, poop. Because he's a scientist, he doesn't know where the biomes are. I mean, look at this. Polar lowlands is where we are. And like the poles are right there. Like, come on! It's just silly. I could get 2 biomes here easy. I know I could. But I think it's better to wait for the refuel at this point because of the monopropellant. If we had more monopropellant, then I'd be like, I'm totally down for trying this. But the worst possible thing that we could do right now is try to move, try to kill lateral velocity, like by facing sideways pretty much, and then not be able to get ourselves oriented properly for the landing. That's the part I'm worried about. So I'm gonna actually wait right here for the rescue. But while we're waiting, run the science. Everyone likes the science. Let's reset that and perform all science. Okay, cool. Let's fold up the camera. Fold up that. And that's it, guys. That's gonna be the end of this episode. What a ride, right? I think it was a ride. You guys are probably just like, this guy has no idea what he's doing. We're gonna stay here. We're comfortable, right? We're not. It's not like it's unsteady or anything. Everything's fine. We are like, I don't know, a couple of yards, less than a football field away from another biome, but I don't want to take the risk. And when I get an engineer out here, I'll really get to see how far we are. If it's like this rock, if this rock is the poles, I'm gonna be mad. But that is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna run a rescue mission in the next episode, most likely, to get these guys some more fuel and to see about getting the biomes. Actually, you know what I should do? It's not that far away. These guys could get a lot more benefit out of it. All right, before I end this episode, sorry, I'm gonna have to do this. Before I end the episode, I'm gonna try this. I don't know how far away they are, so let's do a waypoint. I do want to figure out how far away they are. Let's do. I want to move. I want to edit this waypoint. Set the location to there. Set location on map to there. There we go. Okay, it is 20 kilometers away. All right, this biome is 20 kilometers away in that direction. Bob can totally do that. So I'm gonna have Bob take all of the data out of these hard drives. I'm pretty sure he can do this anyway. 20 kilometers, that's kind of a long ways, but with an EVA suit, it's not that far. Let's collect the data out of this one. Let's collect the data out of this one. Collect the data out of this one. Nothing to collect. What? Maybe I already did it. Did I click it twice? I don't know. Collect, 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 collect. All the data. It's like an EVA suit can hold as infinite data. Okay, all the science is out of these. So now what I want to do is I want to go towards the waypoint with my RCS suit here. How fast can I make progress? Estimated ETA to... Okay, the ETA is going down pretty substantially. But the real question is, am I going to run out of EVA propellant? I can technically get more propellant. Actually, Bob is the more experienced scientist. He should be in that pod. I could take one of the 1-stars out and put it in the... That's what I'm going to do. Bob's going to stay in there and do the science. A 1-star is going to come in here, and he's going to hang out in the other pod. Alright, that's probably pretty good. Using map view for an EVA suit. You gotta love it, right? Let's do time acceleration. Is that it right there? Hey, that looks like that's it right there. We've got a lot of lateral velocity to kill. But monopropellant is so much more effective for an EVA suit. Oh yeah. Moon Science 1 ship, there it is. Okay. So we're kinda doing what we did in Minmus. Kinda. Not really, not quite the same, but kinda. Trying to kill my speed here. Really trying to kill the speed. Got a lot of speed to kill. Gonna have to go the other way. Oh man, like we might actually hit the ground at high speed here. Come on. Come on, kill it. This isn't going as I thought it would. Not quite anyway. Going way too fast. Come on. Come on. Impact in 11 seconds. I think we can delay that just a little bit. Come on. Alright, we're at a safe speed now. We won't die. Still pretty cool. I do need to go up, though. We're still falling. I need to raise myself up a little bit more. Come on, I want my velocity vector to be in the blue. There we go. Just keep my velocity vector, like, slightly in the blue, and we'll be good to go. We're running out of monopropellant, or EVA propellant. We're almost out. I just want to keep myself... Actually, I probably should spend the rest to slow myself down. Yep, that is going to be a really hard landing. Whoops. Oh! Is he survived? Is he going to live? I think he's going to live. Sorry, Bob. I'm really sorry, man. You have to walk. Oh, man, we have to walk like 1.5 kilometers after a... glitchy, really glitchy. Oh my gosh, you have to take this walk? Are you kidding me? Maybe this was a really bad idea. It will take him 30... Well, I don't know what his speed is. 1.3 meters per second. So, he's kind of running. Can I jump? I can... do like a ballerina move, but that doesn't really help me. Okay, guys, well, I'm gonna have to run because I'm out of EPA propellant. I went too far, too fast. Bob is not happy with me this time. Actually, what I should have done is used Kerbal inventory system and made sure that we had extra EVA propellant in this case, like of an emergency case like this. How much life support do I have? Oh, 5 hours. Well, that's fine. Okay, well, you get to be amused as a viewer while I run 1.5 kilometers to the science base in the EVA suit at 1.3 meters per second. So enjoy this amazing time lapse. If you want to make this even more epic, we could just like slow it down like this. And you could imagine like he's listening to Johnny Cash or something in his ears. just play the song and it's just like, you know, I'm going down the road alone, okay? The long road. Okay, guys. Oh, 30 meters away. Bob has some dedication to science. All right, Bob is the most dedicated Kerbal we have so far, at least on the moon anyway. For 26 minutes, he's been outside of a spaceship, and he's probably spent about 20 of that running without propellant. Now we have to find, look how big this thing is compared to him. Now we have to find the ladder. And oh right, the tanks are still on the thing. How could we forget? Right? I think Bob can get in the copula module. But he has no propellant to get up to the copula module. So in order to get Bob in, I'm gonna have to decouple these tanks. Yeah. And I have to hope that Bob doesn't get destroyed when that happens. This ought to be fun. Guess we need to switch back to that ship. I'm gonna stand back like this far. 20 meters ought to be good, right? Let's go ahead and switch vessels to here. To protect the solar panels is the big priority here, so we're gonna retract them. And hopefully when I decouple these, nobody dies. There's gonna be explosions probably. Let's do it. Hey, that's not bad. It could have been way worse. Oh yeah, it could have been way worse. I do want to get the tank off the door though. Maybe I can wiggle it. There we go, just fall. There you go. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. Maybe we can spin it. Can we rotate the ship back a little bit? I just want to rock that. No, we can't. Well, when I get the Kerbal with EVA again, then we can. I gotta cycle through all the debris. Here we go. Okay, Bob. Your call, man. It's your play. Actually, don't we have a... Yeah, there's a little ladder here, but, I mean... It's not really going to do anything, is it? Yeah, it just goes through the ground. It's not really a very good ladder. I don't like the ladders that clip through the ground very much, but whatever. I'm almost thinking I should raise this up off the ground, but I'm not going to. Okay. So, Bob, we need to get you in there. So let's get you around to the... I can probably get you on top of this tank. This might make it easier to get up there. Whoa! What a great jump. It's an excellent trick. Now you need to jump on top of that tank. That's nice. Yep. Uh-huh. Yay, more glitching. Come on. There we go. There we go. Get up there. Yeah, that's right. Now I need to get somebody out of there. So I need to eject somebody. So let's grab Jedgul. What a name. Yep, we'll grab Jedgul. He has EVA propellant, so that's going to be very handy. He'll just hang out down here. That's the tank. Switch to Bob. Here we go. And then we can have him go over to the ladder here. And hopefully grab it. Oh, it's a board. There was a board command there, though. Oh, man, come on. There we go. And board. And all of the experiments came in with him. Okay? So all of the experiments are in here. 63 experiments are in here, waiting to be deposited into this bay. So I'm going to dump as many of them as I can. This one's already in there. Okay. That's good. We'll make sure to take that later. That one's already there too. That one's in there too. Already there. Grab that one. Put that one in there. Put this one in there.
Okej, jag mäktar jag börjar. Jag vill ha en bär. Jag tror att man har bara i bär. Jag tror att jag ser någon här.